Two old people on the couch here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video. I am Debbie and this is Mark, and I just noticed we both have on our favorite shirt.
We were setting up only while you were dancing. You went, oh wow.
Yeah, I just
I started pointing. I've got the fishy shirt on.
But I have my favorite shirt on.
Walmart, you need to come out with the fishy shirt again, because I'm gonna buy this is my only one. So whenever it's gone, it's gone.
It's gone forever.
Look at that.
Yeah,
that's the best shirt ever, and you look fabulous in your turquoise. You've always looked very beautiful with turquoise colors.
Well, thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. All right.
So did I start off on a good note?
Yeah, you did.
And everything. And
very good.
Boy, you were saying that you were a little bit hoarse. Right?
Yes, hoarse.
Boy, and it started with the H word. It started with the H word. I thought you were going to say something other than horse.
People don't need to know about that.
Horse. And I was like, ooh.
No.
I thought it was going to be a good night, but
no,
it's not. It's just your throat's a little hoarse.
Yeah, a little bit hoarse.
All right, so we got a great show today. I have nothing. She set it up.
Yeah.
But at first, I wanted to tell you about the Shuffle Girl dancers.
Oh, okay.
They surprised me. They wanted to go to Vegas for this dance-off, right?
Okay.
The Shuffle dance-off.
Okay.
Right? But we don't have any money, you know?
Yeah.
So they said, hey, let's buy those chocolates and sell the chocolates.
Is that why all that chocolate is in our storage?
No, not in our boardroom.
Oh,
you know, where we have our meetings and we sit down, we hash out the show.
Yeah.
Karen and Fred, and we all sit down and we put a whale of a good show together, right?
Yeah.
In the boardroom. So that's the coolest room, and it's got a lock on it.
Yeah.
So we unloaded.
Oh, that's where
two crates. Two crates. Put them in there, and we got to sell 2 huge crates of chocolate to get on the plane and go to Vegas and have a dance off.
Sounds great.
So that's what I got going on today.
Well, cool. All right. You want to get out to Furry Friends?
Let's get out to Furry Friends.
Furry Friends, let's all get to those Furry Friends.
All right, so we have Indiana Jones Hunters. So I think that's his own name, unless it's just Indiana Jones. But that's a beautiful cat.
Oh my gosh.
And it's enjoying the heat and the sunshine
right here. Oh, you can tell right now he's just chilling. He's already ran around all night long, and now the sun's up, and he's like, oh gosh, this is a beautiful day.
That is a beautiful cat.
Yeah, he almost blends into the, he almost blends in perfectly with the leaves. It would be hard to see him.
Yeah.
But it is
and it was sent in by Mercy.
Mercy.
And Mercy has a channel.
Yeah.
And it used to be called Mercy Davis, but now it's called Mercy. I mean, no, it's not. Davis Family Adventures. And they do a lot of family adventures. She has an adorable family.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, you know, the perfect family.
Yeah.
They're the perfect family.
Yeah, and they are. It's adorable.
And they just love each other. And they're not chaotic like us.
And Mercy,
with our kids, they go out and they show their outings. But what did they just do lately?
They did like their flashback to their honeymoon.
Yeah, and she was out there cooking outdoors, right? And it kind of reminded me of ours.
I know.
First night we started at the Sheraton, downtown Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Spent the big bucks, right?
Yeah.
For a hotel room, right?
And the first room we got, what?
No air conditioning.
No air conditioning.
It was hotter. It was the middle of summer. Hotter than all get out. So we drug our luggage back down. All right.
And what about the second? The second one? The second room that we got.
The second room had no lights.
Every
last light bulb.
Every light bulb was burned out.
And this is a high dollar Sheraton hotel. Yeah. And it was, so we finally got a hotel room. Yeah. And enjoyed our first night. Then
we went camping with like 10 of his military buddies. Of course, their wives and their girlfriends came. So it was a good time at Tin Killer.
But we slept in the back of my
Mitsubishi that we still have out there.
Little tiny Mitsubishi Mighty Max pickup truck with the camper cap. Right. And then what happened during...
At nighttime, the military friends would come over and try to rock the truck.
What's going on in there? You know, anything?
To ask us what we were doing. But
because they knew we just got
we were on our honeymoon.
honeymoon.
Yeah.
And who goes And so there you go. Guys, if you're going to do a honeymoon, do it with 10 other of your Air Force buddies.
Yeah. It'll be great.
But it was a good time. We went water skiing, though. Mm-hmm. We jumped off of these 60-foot cliffs.
Yeah. It was a great time. We had fun.
It was a lot of fun.
It was.
Probably. Anyway. That's why I married her. A lot of other girls would have had none of that. But she did. Okay, let's move on.
Okay, but Mercy Davis.
Let's go back.
I
got
Mercy
all
Davis.
Sidetracked.
Davis Family Adventures. Check out their channel. They're adorable.
Yep.
And we will link it in the description below.
Yep. And then you can email your furry friends to that.
Yeah. Please send us your furry friends.
See, I do
We appreciate that.
I take other people's thunder away from them. But I'm trying to help because they're precious. Go check them out.
They are precious. Okay. Let's get to the news.
The news. Oh, boy. Hey, can I say one thing real quick? Is we are here to enlighten people, just to make people aware that's going. We're not trying to make everybody depressed or anything like that. We want to do the news fun as we can. Make fun of all the craziness out there.
But there's a lot of craziness going on.
We just want to wake the people that watch us and agree with us. They go, yeah, that's right. That's going on. Yeah, yes. Speak it. But we also do the show in case some other people don't know what's going on and they stumble across us. They can find out the facts. And that's all we're doing. We don't, if we ever seem like we're getting depressed of all the crap going on, we might be getting upset, but we're fine. We're living fine. Just good. We're still going along. We're still breathing. I don't want to bring people down until we bring people down. Okay.
Yeah.
Get on with it.
Okay. So, Facebook is reportedly changing its name. They're going to change their name
to fact checkers.
No, we'll have.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Another slide that will tell us what they're doing in a minute. So we will see that in a minute.
Put it in the links below if you think that Facebook should be changed to fact checkers.
No. So anyway, so they are, but it's top secret what they're changing it to.
Okay, go on.
Top secret.
Top secret.
Okay. So America isn't running out of everything just because of a supply chain crisis. Right. America is running out of everything because Americans are buying so much stuff.
Yeah, right.
I don't think that's correct.
People don't have as much money as they do.
I don't think that's right. I don't think that headline is right.
No.
At all.
There's
I'm
something nefarious going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things leading up to it. We can say it's a little bit of this and a little bit of this, but it's almost too much and too organized to not be on purpose. In my opinion, and all the facts that
I went to Walmart today and there was strange stuff that was out, like whole parts of shelves were out, right? And I asked the guy at the checkout, and he said, we haven't been getting very much stuff in.
Yeah.
So, there you go. So, and I don't think people
Deb,
are out there buying
that guy
too much
is very smart, because you know why?
Why?
There wasn't anything on the shelves, and he told you, we're not getting that much stuff in. So,
no.
But
it was strange. It was weird, because there was lots of stuff some areas, and then
no chips, you said. No chips.
Yeah, no chip. Half the chip aisle was out. So I was like, that's really weird.
And then what? Coke was like $10?
Coke was like $10 a case. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
That is nuts.
That's balls.
All right.
Yeah.
Keep going.
So Facebook is reportedly changing its name because it wants to be known as a
metaverse focus. Okay.
So
sure.
we will find out what that means in the future.
Is that code for like communist backers?
I think so.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So anyway,
or we like to spy on Americans.
Yeah. That's probably it.
That's another good one. Or fact checkers, or a wiretap. They should change it to wiretap. This is so they can wiretap into us. Hey, what's going on? All right.
We'll have to wait and see what they change the name to.
All right.
So there you go. All right.
Interesting. Very interesting. Why would you change it?
But, I don't know. Then Greta.
Oh man, can I tell you about?
Thunberg? You tell me about it.
Yeah, she had a nighttime deal, and she wasn't all frowny.
No,
she was all having fun
happy,
because
she was dancing.
Because she was the center of attraction on this stage that had 1 million lights.
Yes.
And you know what it takes? It takes diesel generators to run those million. I've been to big events, and to throw these big events, and
for all the people to come in.
Oh my God! They have to drive in their gas cars to all
or
gather.
fly in.
And I thought there was they might have masks on,
No.
but it's supposedly to the super spreaders were the football games.
Yeah.
But Greta, the climate guru.
Yeah.
She's an expert.
Because she's what, 19?
Yeah, we all know she's just a shill to go up there and say what they tell her to. And and remember that one time she sailed across the ocean to save, because they knew it would be, everybody would say, if you took the airplane, everybody would roust you. But now she's jet setting around and driving, and it's whatever. You know how it goes.
Okay. So then American Airlines flight attendant unions tells employees they won't be automatically firing you if you refuse the jibby jab. Okay. So, and the jibby jab thing goes into effect, what? A few days before Thanksgiving?
Yeah, right before, because they want to, how there's a shortage? They also want to make everybody really mad that
at Thanksgiving
they can't, go visit relatives.
But
and they might have been planning this for a long time, too, and spend big bucks for the tickets. Oh, it's going to be a disaster.
They also want to keep people as long as possible to get through that period, too.
You know how they say, well, if you have religious difference, fill in that piece of paper. Well, the Washington State head football coach filled out that paper, and they went, The first board said, okay, and then it made it to the second board, and guess what the second board said?
No way.
Oh, no, you're fired.
Yeah.
You're gone. So the Washington State head, now, it doesn't help that you don't have a winning, they might be 3-3, but they're not having a great season. Now, if they were having a great season, boy, they might have, maybe, but, they told him, look, if, for religious purpose, you can make a waiver. No, it's not true. No. It's all going to hit. They're going to try to tell people, no, we won't fire you. All the way up, to keep everything churning along. And because, Southwest, they said they started to do that, right? And the CEO says, no. Come November, we're not going to fire you, right? And guess what? Southwest Airlines, come November, they're going to fire you. So keep it up. Put the pressure on now, because they're trying to plan it later, and we got to stop it now. Right?
Okay. So, all right. So, then, all right. So, cops descend on Florida Park after Brian Laundrie's belongings found on trail. And we're going to get back to that in a minute.
Florida Park. Okay.
We're going to get back to that in a minute.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Because I didn't put
these dogs still on it?
I don't know.
Hedgehog's still looking for that Dalmatian.
I think so.
Hedgehog,
I think so.
The bounty hunter.
You got to get on that.
All right.
So, anyway. Okay. So, the economy, they're saying this is like the top news going on right now. Right. Okay? Right. So, let's go. Right. There's 10 of them.
All right.
Okay?
Oh, okay.
Americans are buying too much. And that's why there's a shortage.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Biden is going to slash his massive economic plan from $3.5 trillion to $1.75 to $1.9 trillion. So there you go.
Somewhere from 1.7. You said you was going to slash it from 1.75 to 1.9. Okay.
No.
Well, that was true. From
3.5.
Yeah.
To 1.7.
Right. Yeah. Got it.
To 1.9.
All right.
Okay. Wealthiest Americans now own almost all of the stock market. So.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. The top 10% own 89% of the stock market.
And can I just say one thing about the stock market? It seems like a Ponzi scheme to me in a way, in a slight way. Because once companies get so big, they don't need...
They shouldn't need.
You should be saving your...
Yeah.
We made billions of dollars this year. Well, take that billions and invest it in yourself and grow bigger, right?
Yeah.
I don't understand why you have to go to a little guy like me and ask for my, $50 to keep it. I don't know. It helps little companies get bigger, but once you're bigger, it should be...
Okay.
I don't know.
Lawmakers vote to hold Steve Bannon in contempt. What is that? Oh, that's about
Steve Bannon.
January 6th.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's just skip that.
Yeah,
we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, Steve Bannon is trying. He runs his own little show, kind of, just like ours. No, he's a little bit bigger than us, but he's trying to get the truth out there.
Okay,
and it's gonna, You know how it is. If you speak
Yeah.
the truth, they're going to dog you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So, and then Facebook is rebranding. We know that already, right?
Yeah.
Businesses eagerly await details of Biden's jibby jab mandate.
You're saying that the shortages is because Facebook is changing its name.
No, I'm saying the shortages because Americans are buying too much.
Okay, but you said 10 things that are the reason for the shortage.
No, I said 10 things that are topping the news.
I am laser focused.
You're not laser
So this is just topping the news.
Yes, topping the news.
All right.
Okay. So businesses are eagerly awaiting what the Biden's jibby jab mandate means.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And GOP lawmakers indict over lying to the FBI. So I don't know what that's all about, but apparently, do you know what that's all about?
Finance violations associated with the foreign donation to his campaign. Okay, yeah, yeah. It's like corruption in the government system.
Mm-hmm.
What did you just say though? But before that, what was the topic right before that? Hold on, I don't want to. Oh wait, Biden's back. Oh, I was just gonna tell you. You can now mix and match your stuff. You can get jibby jabs
with different jibby jabs
and just mix them up like a cocktail.
Jibby jab away.
And the one guy broke out on the browser. You know, they hide boxes that don't show up. They put parentheses around it. So whenever it happens, they just go and it adds on, right? Well, they have 8 booster updates.
Oh.
On the browser. So it's just FYI.
Okay.
They've got it. They know at least 8 are coming in the future.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. And then GOP lawmakers indicted over lying to the FBI. So I don't know what that's all about.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. Haiti gang demands 17 million. Oh, Haitian gang demands 17 million in ransom for release of Christian missionaries.
I used to know somebody that was down there, and you know, I don't know. I don't want to get into it, but they're not there anymore. You know why? It's a crap hole, and they said let's get out of there and move somewhere else because I don't know. There's a lot of nefarious stuff that goes on in Haiti.
Okay, and Colin Powell's blasted Trump in his final interview. So his final interview,
of course,
he said that this was like that Trump was trying to overtake the government.
Listen, he floated both fences.
He did.
Listen to me. Whenever you float both fences, you are deep state. Okay, you're as deep as they come. You know, McCain. You know, first that side hated him, and then he flipped, and they loved him. Powell, the left side, hated him. Then they flipped, and then they love him. Those are the people that are the deep state. Okay?
Okay.
Look at it. And then if they both don't like you, if the left and the right don't like you, you're probably not deep state, and you're doing good for Americans.
Okay.
Which is my buddy Trump. Go on.
All right. And then, last but not least, we have the artist formerly known as Kanye West, has legally changed his name to Y.E.
Y-E? Y-E? Just the letter W and E?
Right there. Y and E.
What? Yee?
Yee?
Yee! Yee! That's he's the guy that Shannon likes? The swamp? The swamp guy?
Oh, yeah.
That's what he would do. He'd go, yee!
Yeah, well.
Maybe that's why.
Yee.
Maybe he's a big fan.
So Kanye West is now Yee.
All right. So, Yee. Well, you know, Prince did that a while. You know, these people that are Illuminati, they like to do that every once in a while. They like to change it up.
Yeah. Okay. So, then, interesting news. Hawaii's government welcomes travelers as CV counts drop. So, there's good news.
Well, that's a pretty liberal state. For them to say that, that's, boy, they're either finally going, boy, we need, you know, we're not going to get reelected if we don't let our, you know, businesses over here. You know, what is Hawaii's biggest business?
Tourism.
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 Like you say in Oklahoma, tourism.
Okay.
The tourism is big. All right.
But then we have Russia considering closing for a week after CV deaths surge to another daily record.
I just don't see it going on here. You know,
I'm just
we've
saying.
been wide open for a long time here around here.
Yeah, but so there's one extreme and then another extreme going on.
Even though we're wide open, you know, of course, the corporations still can tell their people what they want to do.
Yeah.
Even though our state doesn't, but the big corporations can. And so the poor people out there at, where did we go? McDonald's the other day? Poor people at McDonald's here. I asked them behind the counter, I'm like, oh man, they still got you wearing that crazy thing.
Mark hadn't been out for a while, so he doesn't know that all companies have all their people masked. All right,
are they still doing it? And they had the huge plexiglass. And they had two of them. They had one here and one here, and there was a little sliver. So I said,
everybody,
I was like,
everybody moves over.
Come on over here so we can talk. Are you still in your mask? Yeah. Yes. Are they making you? Yes. Do you want to have it? No. Okay, that's what I thought. And I told the guy, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I feel bad for you because it's not. It's over here. All right, keep going.
Okay. So then we have a new poll that found that 78% of Republicans want Trump to run in 2024. Yeah.
Well,
so he's gaining steam.
Listen, and
because
the polls are whacked anyways. Listen, okay, I did the media. I drove my satellite truck. I went to all the rallies, right? And for both, like I said, Obama and Trump. They're still packing. They're packing. That means the people love him and they want him.
Let's go, Brandon. It's getting bad.
Okay. Can I talk about that? Just Major League Baseball. Yankees versus Boston, right? And it's at Boston. So the after show, it's the four guys that know everything about baseball sitting there and talk about it. It's big money. It's like a big show.
Yeah.
And so they're all back there, and the people behind them are not just chanting Brandon. They're going F Joe Biden, right? F. And so, they cut it whenever they were saying F A-Rod, who was one of
the guy on the panel.
Yeah, they were cutting it for him, but they let it slide wherever they were doing the F Joe Biden. So yeah, it's catching on big time, and that doesn't come from the most popular president of all time.
All times.
Yeah, it's just funny. I mean, keep watching sports, people. It's getting great, man.
Okay, so Biden's
inept economic policies
indirectly cause strikes, unionizing efforts. So, his economics is horrible, and we have just a few points. Okay, so President Joe Biden, pro-union, anti-business, economic policies are not faring well. So
here's my deal, because the unions are supposedly for the people, right?
Yeah.
But they might be a little deep state themselves, right? They might like to take the people's money and go on vacation with it, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But unions, you got to watch it. So, but the unions should be like pro-choice on the jibby jab, right? But we'll see. If your union just forces you to get it, that's not a good union. They're not looking out for the people. But go ahead. All right, keep going.
So then firms are experiencing greater government-imposed regulatory burdens and barriers to employment. So there you have it.
Yeah.
And
Okay. Regulations, and Jax from Wild Wild West.
Yes.
Jax from Wild Wild West. He even said it too. He drives a truck, and the regulations, but the ports are in California, right?
Yes.
And they're backing up. And normally you could just call in the horses and say, "Hey, all you truckers out there, good prices and everything, come help us." But you can, if you have an older truck, like after 2007 or 10 or something like that, right?
You can't go to California.
You're not allowed in California with an older truck because of the pollution regulations. And there's other regulations, you got to forms and everything you got to fill out.
So the truckers aren't wanting to go to California.
They just say, no, I'm not going to do all that. I'll go ship everywhere in the country but California. So if the truckers can't get into California, you can't get the goods out of the port. So that's just one of the reasons, just one of the government regulations that are stifling America from moving.
Yeah. All right. And then
do your own research, people. It's true.
All right. So worker strikes and unionization efforts would be unnecessary if the Biden administration would just let the free market work.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's how, and don't ever shut down for the CV ever again, because that's a bad idea. You can't shut down America for one day or it all gets backed up and out of whack.
Okay, so we're back to this story.
All right.
Human remains are found during search for Brian Laundrie in Florida. His belongings were found there, and human remains were found there.
His they found him?
Well, human remains.
And some of his stuff?
And some of his belongings. His backpack. And stuff like that. Yeah.
Maybe a gator got him.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. So, but did they find did they find Laundrie's laundry?
No. No. All right. So, and that's it.
All right.
That's all we got for today.
Well, that was a good show.
That was
and
a lot.
Now everybody feels much better. We just enlightened and lifted up everybody's spirit and put them in a good mood.
All right. Cool.
We're not. We just try to give the news. And we all know what's going on. But you know what? I don't say it enough. Good Lord is right beside you all the time, people. So just chill.
Chill.
And he'll never, you might die or something like that, but you go to heaven, people.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. He's right beside you all the time.
All the time. So, until next time, remember, do your own research and be prepared.